How's it going, guys? Mike here on the Tressa Collectibles channel, joining once again by Randall.
Yup.
And today we are going to be featuring two different decks for the newly released RWBY English Original set. I am going to be playing the level 1 and level 2 double combo from the Tressa deck, as well as the level 3 Blade combo. And then on Randall's end, he is going to be playing a choice.
So I'm going to be using the John level 1. When I play the climax, he can give on reverse search to one of my other characters. And this is basically going to allow me to get multiple searches off just a single reverse. I don't have to fuss with like multiple reverses. So as long as I can secure one, we are good to go. Unless I play, like triple John, because he can't give the search to himself, unfortunately.
That's when you put one John in the back row.
Actually,
and then,
because his effect does work from the back row. He can give on reverse,
which is super awesome.
And then for my level 3, we're going to be running with a Yang. It's a pretty simple combo. Just when I play the climax, I can give one of my other characters on cancel burn 2. We're going to be looking to combo that with a level 3 Weiss that we do run in our end game. Although there are other options, such as the level 3 RWBY that you can choose to combo Yang with as well.
So we'll see how this goes. So both of our decks need reverse combos, but neither of us really, try to play around our opponent reversing us. We kind of just do our own thing on our turns, and then let our opponent do their thing on their turn.
I feel like that's kind of how the state of Weiss is.
Modern Weiss is nowadays, a lot of it is. Like, I feel like, back in 2017, 2018, there was a lot of AOT denial going on, so people had to adapt. But nowadays, it doesn't feel like it's worth it that much to try to play an anti-reverse deck in today's climate, because there's too many decks that just perform regardless of whether they need reverses, which oddly enough kind of makes on reverse decks viable.
Yeah, I think a big reason for that is because of increased aggression at level 0. The incentive to attack 3 times at 0 is really good, and then the most reverse denial you're getting is probably a clean cut.
Right.
Usually, like maybe if you have clean cut and then you move a lane back and then your other one is a runner or something.
Yeah, so your opponent probably needs to try field if they want to get 3 reverses.
Right.
But I know the cool thing with our decks is that, or the cool thing with Randall's deck is he only really needs 1 reverse, and he can just go off on that 1 reverse. That's one of the cool things about John. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll go first. Looking at our hand. Alright, y'all know the drill. When you're playing 8 choice, you gotta discard those soul triggers. So I'm gonna be discarding 1.
Okay, and then I'm going to be discarding things that aren't my climax combo, and level 0s. So I'm discarding 4. Alright, and off we go.
Alright, draw for turn. Shibidi-bop. We're gonna start by... Okay, what the heck do I start with? Let's start by clocking James. Draw 2. Okay. Let's open with... Let's start things off with a Yang. Those of you who have watched will know. On play reveal top. She gets 2k, but doesn't really mean much. Okay. We're going to direct for 2.
Cancel. And draw for turn. I'll go ahead and clock my level 3 RWBY. Won't need her for quite a while. Draw 2. Okay, let's start off with our own Yang. On play, we go top. She gets power, 2k. And then let's play some guys. So how many guys do we want to play? I think I'm actually okay just attacking twice here. I think I might be punished if I don't hit Brainstorm next turn if I tri-lane and can't recuperate resources, so I think I'm just going to take it slow. So I'll go ahead and direct. For 2.
1, 2, take the 2.
And then I'm going to front here. Salvage. I'll go ahead and grab my level... I'll grab my 2-1 Cinder Assist here.
Okay, and then I take the 1.
Okay, I'll clean cut my Nora back row. Here we go.
Draw for a turn. Okay. I'm going to clock a Yang here. I do need yellow, so we're going to clock Yang.
There's going to be a lot of Yangs flying around this game.
But never fear, we have Amber to get our own Yang back. So we'll pay 1, clock the top card of our deck, grab our Yang. We'll play her using her effect, revealing the top card. She gets power. And we will also play RWBY Climax Swap.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave the Zwei on top. It's a clean trigger, and we are good to go to attacks now. So
Sounds good.
let me think about. Does it matter which one I save with the clean cut? The Amber is more offensive power as she gains 1k on my turn, so I think she's gonna be the one that I'm gonna be saving with my clean cut. So we'll direct for 2.
Yeah. 1, 2. 2 is good.
And then we will front with our Yang for 1.
Okay. 1. I reversed.
Using her effect, moving Amber, and directing with Ruby for 3.
1, 2, 3. 3 is good. And I level. Let's see. So I don't want to level either of these blue cards. I'm looking to level a red card. I only play 2 brainstorm, so I think I want to preserve the Nora. So I'll go ahead and level one of my level combos. Level 1 combos. Okay. And I'll stand, draw for turn. Okay, I think what are going to be my attackers this turn? It's probably going to be the Pyrrha, the Nadirshko, maybe RWBY? I think we'll go ahead and clock a Blake here to draw 2. Okay. First I'm going to brainstorm because I need to play this climax out. I will also see where our plays go from here. I hit 1, so I'll do salvage 1. Okay, so I think there is a world where we can try to deny his reverse, I think.
Or you could not.
Let's do. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a level 2 Weiss. In case I get blasted to 2, I think that can be my comeback mechanic here. And then let's consider what we're going to be playing. So the runner goes here, Pyrrha goes there, and then Nadirshko. Okay, so I'll salvage the Weiss.
So this sounds like you are not going to be playing a climax this turn.
You would be correct.
Okay.
Alright, so Pyrrha here. RWBY, I'll play mill 2. She gets 2k. I'll play her here, and I'll play Nadirshko. So this line of play allows me to crash my Pyrrha into his RWBY, removing Pyrrha from my board, and then I'll also get over his RWBY, his Yang with my RWBY, which is a mill runner. And then if he plays a climax, if he wants to combo, I can send my Nadirshko to stock, and then RWBY can run away afterwards, and the timing is actually after he chooses his John targets. So this will work out pretty well for me.
Yeah, unfortunate compared to, for those of you Hololive players, if you're familiar with the Corone combo.
The Trial de Corone, where she assigns on reverse on attack when she attacks. So that plays around mill runners and chasers and the like, but the John unfortunately does have to assign reverse targets on climax placement.
Yeah.
Okay, so this looks good to me. I'm going to just go ahead and front with the Pyrrha.
Okay, so we are going to tie here.
We are tied. Salvage. Okay, so I want to think about how I'm going to pay out that stock next turn. I'm thinking the dog is a good idea. Or another brainstorm also works as well. I think I'm just going to go with another brainstorm.
Okay. For 1.
For 1.
Take the 1. As we mentioned earlier, we're going to be leveling our Yang for yellow.
Okay. On reverse, Pyrrha activates. I can look up to the top 3 cards of my deck. And if I do, I can add 1 and discard a card from my hand. So I think I'm going to be adding the level 3 Blake, and then I'll discard a copy of my level 1 combo.
Okay. Interesting.
And then I'll send her to memory.
I thought it was interesting that you didn't take the level 1, but even more interesting that you
I
discarded
it.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of along the lines of thinking of I'm just going to play for a scenario where I got the Weiss, so if I do get to level 2 and I have the gate, I can play the Weiss combo, but also I'm not going to bank on getting the gate because chances are pretty low.
Alright, this works for me. I'm taking less damage.
Yep. Alright, go ahead and direct for 2.
1, 2. Take the 2.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead in front with my runner for... Oh, okay. I'll salvage gate. That's for 2.
1, 2.
Alright, here we go. Hand size? Yeah, hand size. Now that we did salvage a gate, I'm just going to discard the Blake.
Okay.
Okay.
Draw for turn. I'm going to clock my 3/2 Weiss. Draw 2. And let's see. So we're definitely not going to be able to get reverse unless he mills a climax or event. How many climax out?
I am out 3.
With
No, I'm out 2.
You're out 2?
I'm out 2, and then I have 1 event showing.
Okay. So you have 2 climax in hand, 1 in stock.
2 in stock.
2 in stock, right.
Yeah. The first trigger gate, second, third trigger can't. I salvage 1.
Right. I think with this hand, we just need to find a way to get out of this position right now. So we're going to start with Taiyang using his effect. Paying 1, I'm going to discard a level 3 choice. Look at up to 3, choose 1 and add it to hand. That's a great one.
Yeah, I think the fact that he can discard anything, not just limited to characters, makes him a really, really powerful profile. Alongside the 1k during your turn.
Alright, so now I need to think about which I'm adding and what my plan is this turn. Do we just grab this and then just use it to fix up our hand a bit more? So Mike grabbed level 2 Weiss in order to play around going to level 2. How many cards in hand?
7. I discard for hand size.
So I wonder what his plan is if he just doesn't go to 2. So with that in mind, I'm going to grab this, discarding these.
Okay.
And I'm going to play it. Yang drop search. Pay 1. I'm going to discard another level 3 choice. And we're going to search. And with that, what do I get here? I think we'll just get another level 1 John with the idea that he can't possibly play around our reverse a second turn in a row. There's no way. So
you're probably correct.
We'll grab another John. And then we're just going to field some ambers. Push 1 up and then play another one. I will not use the on-play effect though, as I am pretty low on stock. I think I want to save it for potential future plays.
So it does seem to me that he's just going to swing here and then save his level 1 climax for next turn.
Yeah. So I will go to attack phase now. Everything on my board is 4K.
Yeah. Is there any point to milling here? How many cards in my deck? 5, 10. No mill.
Okay. We'll start by fronting here. Choice. And with that, I'm going to be grabbing a Blake early play to my hand.
Okay. 1. 1's good. And there's one of my early Blakes.
Alright, and then we'll front with the Yang for 2.
1. Cancel.
And then direct with Amber for 2.
2. 1, 2. Cancel. Okay. Stand and draw for turn. Interesting. Given the sequence of events that have occurred, I think I'm going to clock my Cinder and draw 2. Okay. Not too bad, but the problem is I don't have a great way of paying out that last climax. So I think given that situation, I'm just going to pay out 1 climax and just leave it there for the time being, and then we'll pay it out next turn. So I'll go ahead and play a RWBY. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to brainstorm. Pay out this top climax. With. And then I'll play these. Ruby on play mill 2. So she gets 2k.
Okay, so there are 5 in waiting room?
There are 5 in waiting room.
Four pants, 1.
4 pants, 1 gate.
Okay.
4 pants, 1 gate. Okay. I don't think I need to worry about any power lines here, but let me just double check real quick.
Not after Ruby buffs middle.
Yeah.
Once Ruby buffs middle, you're good.
But there's also no. Is that 3k?
Yep.
Okay. I actually think I might want to crash the Nora. So maybe if he has triple John, then he has to play another character and put John back to get 3 verses on the Ruby. Otherwise, the Ruby can run around here. Yeah, I think that's fine enough. Okay, 1. So I'll go ahead and... So I'll attack with the Ruby first because I want to mill more cards in my waiting room. So then if I trigger one of my climaxes next, I can potentially get value off of them. So I'm going to front here for 3.
1, 2, 3. Take level. Okay. And we're going to level... I really don't want to level this Weiss level 3. So I think we're just gonna throw in an Amber.
Okay. And then I'm going back 5, missing 3 gates.
Yep.
There you go. Refresh. On reverse. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab a level 3 Ruby. And I'll give 2k to this Ruby and front here. I'll salvage.
The heck?
For 3.
Cancel.
Okay.
Alright, what'll
I think I want to just preserve my board at this point because I think I'm in for a world of hurt next turn. How many cards in hand?
I have 6 hand.
6 hand. Dirt for 3, trigger. So I'm potentially taking 9 next turn, I want to say. What's the worst case that happens? I take the 9. I go to 2/6. Yeah, I think at this point I just want to preserve my own damage situation, so I'll buff 500 here. And then 500 here as well. Front. 4, 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, drop a turn. Okay, what is the plan? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that one is just gonna have to chill there. I do want to Taiyang here though, or do I want to clock? I can either clock or I can Taiyang. I think the play here is to just clock. We're gonna clock Salem with the idea that we'll try to get her back later. Draw 2. Maybe we need to Taiyang after all. If we do Taiyang, that means that we could potentially search cards out of our fresh deck, which I think is pretty good. So I think we will do that. I'm gonna use Taiyang. Discarding choice. Look at 1. Look at 2. Look at 3. I think the grab here is... I think we grab this. Or do we? We'll be able to... Yeah. I think we grab this because the other one is in here. So I need to think about what's going to happen next turn. He's going to play a gate. I'm going to end this turn with 1 climax in waiting room. So I need to not play around early. I need to not play around like being able to play my early play, because either he's going to hit me to 3 or I'm going to have like 3 climaxes in waiting room, so I won't be able to early play anyways. So I need to go for some sort of different plan. So we just grab this anyway. This does help. This does help anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this, dropping these.
Okay.
And then for our playables, we're gonna go. Let's see, what's your power? Okay, those are free kills.
Yep.
John, Raven. With the idea that we can put both of the searches on Raven and then attack with her last.
Okay. Can I see what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look. Let's see, 2 refresh counters. There's the 1 restand. And 2 healers, 1 yang. Okay. Thank you.
Alright, 1k1. And we're going to put both of the searches on Raven.
Okay, and then attack. You get to search your deck.
Yeah, you may mill if you want.
I don't think there's any... Well, yeah, I don't think there's any need. Go ahead.
Alright, so we'll front here with our first John. This is going to be for 3.
1, 2, 3, level. Now I'm looking to level blue. I don't think this 1/1 bottom deck bomb is going to have any purpose, so...
Okay, front here, also for 3.
1, 2, 3. 3's good.
And then front here, she is... Oh, yeah, both of the Johns would buff here, so...
Yeah.
So she's gigantic.
Ginormous.
For 3.
I was really hoping you wouldn't
Trigger
all
again.
the time. Oh my goodness. So my premonition of taking 9 this following turn did come true, so I'm kind of glad I had this Nora here to kind of absorb damage, and so I don't get to hit to level 3
Until you draw the climax.
until I draw the climax, and I really would have canceled, but you know.
Alright. So I'm going to take a refresh point, and then on reverse I'm going to search 2.
Yep. So refresh, and then battle happens. I get reversed.
Alright, so for the 2, I'm going to search. Let's go with... I'm going to go with Blake and Weiss, with the idea that I don't have blue yet, so...
Okay.
By grabbing 2 blue level 3s, I have the option to like maybe clock one in order to play the other ones.
Yep, sounds like a plan. I'll draw for turn.
Right. And I went back with 5, by the way.
Okay.
Missing at least one of each. I don't actually remember which one I triggered 2 turns ago. So.
Right, because it's like here, right?
Yeah.
Second stock.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that's not the card I was hoping to draw.
A climax?
Yeah.
Should have crashed.
Well, not even because of like the potential like cancel for it, but also because like it makes my plays awkward because I don't have enough playables.
And you also have like 3 climax in hand now, I think.
You are correct. Yeah, because you know I carried 1 from my first refresh and I salvaged 1 from my pants, and then if I drew another one, that would be 3.
Yeah.
Which is also really concerning because that means I'm out 6, and I can't clock. Well, I don't want to clock. If I don't hit this brainstorm though, I am in big trouble. Like gigantic trouble here.
I think clocking just might be safer.
There's also just the play of attacking with the Nora.
True.
I also want to pay out the second stock here. I think clocking is probably the best way to go. So I'm thinking of 3 lines of play right now. The first is to not clock and brainstorm. If I whiff brainstorm, I can only attack twice. Or I can technically attack 3 times, but it's not great. The second play is to not clock and then attack with Nora as my 3rd attacker. And then the last play is to clock, go to level 3, and then we go from there. Very interesting lines of play. I think what I'm going to do to be safe though is I'm just going to clock. I don't want to... The other 2 lines seem a bit too risky for me. So I'm going to clock and then I'll level... let's just level a level 1 combo. Everything else here can be marginally useful. Draw 2. Okay. So I want to start setting up my big board, I think. So the level 2 Cinder is going to be my main priority. I'm going to play my level 2 Ruby, as she does have on play Salvage, so I'll salvage the Cinder. I'm going to go ahead and also play the Cinder. And then on play, if I have 2 less memory, I can send an Amber to my memory from Waiting Room. Next, I'm going to play my 2/1 Weiss. And then I'm also going to play...
When is she getting power again? On play?
She gets power on play, I believe.
1,500 times. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a drop assassin. Okay.
And then I think 1, 2, 3, 4. To spend my last stock. How do I want to spend my last stock?
Brainstorm?
We'll see. If I whiff brainstorm, I don't have playables.
Oh. Wait, even after clocking?
Correct.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Maybe the play is just to play the Blake and hope he can't kill it. I think that's pretty wishful thinking. But maybe that's just what has to happen. Can I protect the Blake easily? Oh, you know what? I could just attack with Ruby and then activate her burn effect. That's also an option.
That's 2 stock though.
Yeah. Two, 5, 2, 5. Maybe it's time to play a counter.
Excuse me? I'm in Pays Out of Climax.
It's a character that attacks the Pays Out of Climax, you know? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and play my gate. So my Weiss activates. She activates on attack. So
okay.
That'll happen later. So, front, I'll give both herself and Ruby the effect on reverse. I can top check up to 2 and add up to 2 remnant. Trigger for 3.
1, 2, 3. Take.
Okay.
Where's my blue?
On reverse. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much hand currently?
I have 5 hand. This would be the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I want to mill too much here. So since I'm already going to be overhand eventually, I think I'll leave my last mills here on the Ruby. I'm not going to burn with her, I think. But even if I do, it's not a big deal. I have enough resources for the rest of the game. I'm just going to add the Ruby then.
You do? You went in with 2 stock.
No, in terms of like hand size.
Oh.
Yeah. If I do decide to burn with the Ruby, if you take everything or something. And I'll give 500 here to the Crow. I'll front. 4, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. And I still don't have blue. Let's level...
Randall is eating damage.
Well, we don't need that. I mean, I did go back with 5, so...
Yeah. Okay, on reverse, Ruby.
And the burn's on attack, right?
The burn's on at the end of attack.
Oh, it's the end of attack? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Uh-oh.
I'll check one more. So I'll add both. Alright, don't want to burn. I think I'd rather preserve my resources. So I'm just gonna skip party. 500 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then front 4-5.
Omega Lol.
Yeah. That's for 3. Or 2, sorry.
1, 2. Take 2. I'm hungry.
You are very hungry.
Alright. Can I check waiting room, please?
Yeah, let me discard hand. Okay, here you go.
Alright. I need to be afraid of money counter. There's no money counter. Alright, draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Big think. How many are you out again?
I'm out 5.
Okay. No, stand. This is a thonker. Alright, I think I know what we're going for here, though. I'm gonna clock Blake because I have to.
No blue, right?
Yep.
EX.
Huh.
So what I'm afraid of here is yeah, if he silences me, I'm in trouble.
What is the plan here, man? By the way, I wish.
Oh. Right.
But I think I have an idea. But it's super fringe. Alright, I'm gonna start with a Yang. We're going to top check up to 3, add 1. Okay, none of these really help. I mean, like, I don't think I can afford to, like, dawdle around for another turn. I think I have to do some sort of offensive push here. I think we're adding that. Is that right? And we'll drop these.
Okay.
Alright. So if I play Taiyang and I find what I want, we go with this. If I don't, we go with this plus this, I guess. Only one way to find out. Or I could just play... No, it's better to just play a second Yang, right?
They both do top check 3.
Yeah, one of them costs 1 more stock, though.
Yeah.
I think we have to go for it, though.
Okay.
Play the second Yang. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna drop these.
Okay. Interesting.
Right? Huh. Big think. Okay. Guess we'll play this first. Verify our top card. Play Yang.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 2k power here. Here, I guess.
Okay.
Why is Crow a level 2? Big sad.
Side for 1, cancel on 1.
Alright. I have decided what the play is going to be. I'm going to play Blake. Pay 2. Discard Amber to heal the stock. Alright, buy blue. And then we're going to do this like this. And then we're going to play 1k1.
Yep.
And I'm going to give them...
The question is where the cancel burns go.
Alright, so your power lines are 12k and
Base.
small. Small enough that I don't really care. So I'm going to give 1 here.
Okay.
With the idea that if you money counter it, your RWBY dies. Because this is 14. And then the other one I'm going to put on Blake.
Okay.
Front. For 3.
So let's consider... Are we in danger of dying this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cancel and I take the cancel the burn 2. And then I cancel that and I take the burn 2, refresh to 3/3, and then he fronts for 4. I mean, I guess if he needs to deal lethal, he always has to front somewhere. So I have chances to money later. So I'll just take this.
Sure.
So that's 1, cancel.
Alright, burn 2.
Burn 2, 1, 2. 2's good.
Alright. I guess if I'm gonna force you to money, I'm gonna make you pay 3 before you refresh.
Yeah. That has the cancel burn, right?
Yeah, this one does have the cancel burn. And so we're gonna front here.
Okay.
For 3.
Cancel, burn, refresh, go to 3, 5. How many out?
I'm out. 1, 2, 3, and the 1 in play. So 4.
Several options here. Cancel, burn 2, refresh, go to 3, 5, front. So if I money, I guarantee myself to live. I don't really have plays next turn outside of just playing 1k1. I think I'd rather... Let's see. Cards in hand?
4.
How many Blake healers out?
The 1 on board and 1 here.
Okay. Cancel 2, refresh. Money to guarantee survival. Four out, 5, 3 left in deck.
Wait, what? Which
what?
5? No,
Wait.
4 including this.
Oh, 4 including that. Okay. This is definitely a choice here. Cancel, take 2, refresh to 3, 5, front. I'm gonna money.
Alright.
Pay 3.
Alright, then we just front here for 3.
So. Alright. Yeah, so what I should have done was I should have countered here too. But my mind was stuck on money counter, so that was a misplay. Should have used my crow. Okay, let's see. So now we just attack.
Is it 1k one time?
It is definitely a 1k one time.
You're out 7?
I am out 7.
Alright.
Is it throwing if I pitch climax and go back 8? I wonder. I think that's probably throwing. What's the last card of my deck? Is it a trigger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4, 1, 1, 1, 3, 10, 12. Okay, I don't think that's a trigger. Did I do... How many cards in deck?
8.
8. Don't want to trigger. I think I do want to trigger. Alright, I'm gonna play with Zwei. Mill 2. First mill's... That was a trigger.
It was a trigger.
It was a trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, that was a trigger, huh? Okay, I miscounted the number of triggers in my deck. Okay. Mill second. And refresh. Playing a Dishko in the back.
Oh, okie dokie.
1k1. Front. 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Front. 2.
Cancel.
And front. Salvage. For 2.
With no healer in hand, I actually have to free fresh here.
You would have to kill me in 1 attack, right?
Yeah, and that I can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or... I mean, like, your characters are all living, aren't they? And then you can use this to try to dig for a choice next turn. With the 1 stock you have remaining.
I would be at 3-6. So, how am I getting out of 3-6?
No, I mean, like, when you use free fresh.
Oh, if I use free fresh?
Yeah, if you use free fresh, you still have chances to draw into choice.
Oh, wait. In my head, I was like... I completely forgot about refresh damage if I play the free fresh. Wait, so I still play free... Oh, yeah, I just play free fresh.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, I'm actually trolling. Okay. Free fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mike.
I'm dead.
My brain, I was like... Okay. For 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
And I still don't have blue. Alright, draw. Just double check. Okay. On Blake.
Let's go, Nadishko.
You can have it. 4.
1, 2. Ha. Can't give you cancel burst if I just die. Okay. The one major misplay I made there was I should have countered this lane.
Crowed there, right?
I was just too preoccupied on money counter, and I was like, all right, I'll just let it go. I won't money counter, and then I just let my RWBY die for no reason. But yeah,
that was a pretty intense game, though. I think.
Yeah, it was you were in a really poor spot early on with all of the climaxes you had, and then you couldn't. It was hard for you to get reverses with my board.
Yep.
Yeah.
4 climax in hand.
Ooh, that was rough on your end.
The turn right after you like did that play to like, oh yeah, I can deny the reverse combo. I drew 3 climaxes or something. I was just like, oh, all right.
Oh my goodness, that's rough. Yeah, and then on my end, I would think things went average. But I think there were 1 or 2 choices that were pretty questionable on my end, and then I think that definitely costed me some chances of winning. Besides the 2-1, not counting the RWBY lane. I also think that perhaps I could have chosen different discards. I maybe should have kept more of my level 1 RWBY when I discarded it, and instead I kept more of my level 2s and 3s, which made my plays a bit awkward because I was holding on to all these levels 2s and 3s that didn't actually draw into any playables, which ended up me, just playing like a 2-1 crow on board.
Yeah. Although that level 2 ended up making me squirm a bit. Because like I had consideration. If it was like not a level 2, I could like play Weiss and then I could have her side to get like a reasonable number to go for the burns.
Yeah, but then side for 1 is just not
that's
really
like super
within
sus,
consideration.
Yeah. So as far as this deck goes, I basically just like took the like you can tell like they're the same
Cinder
sleeves,
shell, right? The 8K shell.
I took the shell from like the last one, which included like the level 3 Blakes, but I didn't really accommodate more blue after taking out the Mercury level 0s.
And that was a big part of your blue in that deck, right?
Right. But in this deck,
how many total blue are you running?
3 Blakes, 1 Weiss, 1 Neo, 1 James, 1 James level 0, 1 Neptune, 9.
Reasonable. I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, a lot of like value 1-ofs though.
Yeah.
So, not necessarily stuff that
I
would want.
Nothing that you would necessarily want to level, but then at the same time, if you're clocking for blue for color and you're early playing, you're only going to be able to heal once.
Yeah, and then also like yellow is a pretty big priority because this deck already doesn't have too much yellow to begin with. Because like there's just so many good red cards in this set.
Yeah, I mean, red is the dominant card pool in the number of cards in this set. So
yeah, red's like ridiculous. Like Piras, like Ambers, Cinder. I've got some of this stuff, Salem, and like that. Running Raven, Adam. I don't even run in this deck, but he's red too. It's just you have so many good red options.
Right. I mean, like just by virtue of like this card. And like this pile, like this is enough to just want to run red in almost every deck, I feel.
Yeah, like just for this package alone, like you run like the Amber Maiden package, Pure is just free, and then
Pure is
red.
actually just free, and then Salem is just a card you want to play in every deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been another RWBY gameplay. We will obviously, or not obvious, we will of course have both deck lists up in the description below, so you can check that out. Maybe it'll help you guys get inspired, build some decks of your own. And let us know how your games with RWBY have been going. But until next time, this has been Mike and Randall on the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.